It was 3 weeks ago. Police say a 4-year-old boy was killed while crossing the street with his mother. Investigators say the two were trying to cross Central Avenue in Albany, and they did have the walk signal. Police say a garbage truck turned on a green light and struck and killed the boy. Police say the boy and his mother did have the right of way, but no charges have been filed. Here to break down what rights the pedestrians have is Andrew Finkelstein from Finkelstein and Partners. And Andrew, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for being back with us.
Thanks for having me.
This is a very tough case. It certainly provoked a lot of concern and anguish over this poor young boy's death. What rights do pedestrians have?
The pedestrian has an absolute right to cross the road safely. The garbage truck absolutely should have yielded the right of way. A crossing zone is a safety bubble. The pedestrians, if they have the light, the vehicle must, and is not may, shall, must yield the right of way to all pedestrians. Taking the risks of harm between a garbage truck or any vehicle and a pedestrian, it's always on the pedestrian. Pedestrian absolutely has the right of way. The truck had an obligation to sound its horn and to avoid at all costs striking any pedestrians.
So what can we do, or how do we keep ourselves safe if somebody else is violating the law?
Well, that's the challenge. Unfortunately, given texting and driving these days, people being distracted when they're operating their vehicles, pedestrians have to have a heightened sense of awareness of what's going on around them. That's not to place any blame whatsoever on the pedestrian. It's just act cautiously. Pedestrians, many people don't realize, have the right of way even if they cross where there isn't a crosswalk.
So who's ever in the car or vehicle always has to stop for a pedestrian?
Vehicles must always yield to pedestrians. Pedestrians must yield to the vehicle when they're stepping off the curb. They can't, as you often heard, dart out.
Sure.
But as long as when they are on the curb and they look and they have the safe passageway, once they begin their crossing of the street, whether it's at the intersection or mid-block, they have the right of way.
All right, very good information there. Thank you so much. And we'll certainly be talking again in the weeks and months ahead. It's going to be a sloppy commute, and Nick is up next to tell